What's going on, guys? BriarRabbit here. Today is Friday. That means Zer is back in the tower. He's hanging out right over here in the lounge. Let's check out what he's got for today. So right off the bat, I'm pretty excited. I see IceBreaker, which is a very good sniper rifle, and heavy ammo synthesis. So if you didn't stock up last time he was selling the heavy ammo, definitely stock up this time. It is very, very useful, and this is definitely the cheapest way of getting heavy ammo synthesis. And if you run Crota's End, especially on hard mode, you're gonna go through a lot of this, so you definitely gonna want to pick up as much of this stuff as you can afford. Let's start off with the Titan class helmet. This is the Helm of Saint 14, and it is a very, very good helmet. It's got 3 perks: Rain Blows, increase melee attack speed; Inverse Shadow, increase super energy gained from killing minions of darkness. But this is the big one, Starless Night. Your Ward of Dawn blinds enemies who enter it. It makes the Ward of Dawn so much safer. Anybody who comes in just kind of roams around randomly. They can't see anything. It's good in PvP. It's good in PvE. The Helm of Saint 14 is a very, very good exotic. The 106 roll on intellect isn't super high. It's upgradable to 114. That's not bad. I would definitely recommend picking up Helm of Saint 14. For hunters, we've got Young Ahamkara's Spine. This one's got 3 perks as well. Special Weapon Loader, very useful. Ashes to Asset, replenish super energy when you kill an enemy with a grenade. And finally, improve Trip Mine Grenade. Trip Mine Grenades last longer when placed. This is really going to be most useful in PvE modes, and actually in the Inferno mode where people are rushing around a lot faster. You may find that this is actually even better. So, you know, it's not a top tier exotic for hunters. If you're a collector, you just want to get them all, I definitely recommend getting it. It's not a super high discipline roll, but it is a really fun set of gauntlets to use in the Crucible, because your trip mine grenades, you can really set traps that last a lot longer with those trip mine grenades. And if you're kind of crafty about placing them, you can really annoy the enemy team. All right, next up for the Warlock, Skull of Dire Ahamkara. This is the first time this has ever been sold from Zer. And again, it's a really good PvP helmet for your Warlock. So energy protection, increase grenade throw distance, Quintessence Transfer, replenish super energy when you kill an enemy with a grenade. But the big one, Delusions of Grandeur. You take reduced damage while using your Nova Bomb, and your Siphon abilities are also improved. So not getting shot out of the air while you're kind of panicking out a Nova Bomb is very useful in PvE. It can be useful in PvP. I'm sorry, in PvP it's very useful. In PvE, it can be useful as well. I would say the Obsidian Mind is a little bit more useful in PvE, but I really do like the Skull of Dire Ahamkara. It looks cool as hell. This is the first time it's ever been offered from Zer. I would definitely recommend picking this up. And in PvP, it is a real monster. It's a really good helmet for PvP. All right, IceBreaker, again, you gotta pick this one up if you don't have one. I actually have one on all 3 of my characters, so I don't have to go through the trouble of moving it around. I find it that useful. The fact that it does kind of Firefly-like damage with the IceBreaker perk, the fact that it regens its own ammo, the fact that you can use it to regen its own ammo and then switch to another special weapon, and the ammo actually carries over to that special weapon, it just makes this thing infinitely useful. It's one of the top tier exotics in this game. If you don't have it already, definitely pick it up right away. Of course, we've got an exotic shard, and we've got an exotic engram this week, body armor engram. So if you're looking for any pieces of body armor, this is a good way of going about, you know, trying to gamble them out, trying to win them by spending most of light. It's definitely a gambling thing, but it's fun to do. All right, for upgrades, we got Acleophage Symbiote with kind of a low discipline roll. If you don't have it, I'd still recommend getting it. We have Mask of the Third Man with a very high intellect roll. This is a definite must-buy. If you haven't upgraded your Mask of Third Man, this is definitely a good week to do it. Helm of Inmost Light, not a great roll, not a bad roll as far as strength goes. This is a really fun helmet to use, especially in PvP. I definitely picked this one up. An Insurmountable Skull Fort. I use this a lot in Crota's End Raid just because it's got the replenish health when you pick up an orb. perk on it, so it's not a great roll on it, but if you need that perk for the Crota's End raid, I would definitely pick this up. Light Beyond Nemesis, it's got a very high roll of 119, not too shabby at all. I actually really like this helmet for my Warlock as well, and Sunbreakers. I would definitely upgrade these as well, especially if you play a lot of PvP. For weapons, we've got the Soros Regime, we've got Bad Juju, Mida Multi-Tool, Plan C, Thunderlord, and Yalahorn. To be honest with you, there is not a bad weapon in this bunch. Anything that you don't have upgraded, I would recommend upgrading this time. Mida Multi-Tool is hugely good for especially the Abyss portion of Crota's End raid. Soros Regime I use for the Crota portion of Crota's End raid, just because it gives you a chance of getting health back. Bad Juju is super fun to use just because it replenishes your super energy very fast. Plan C is probably the best fusion rifle in the game. Thunderlord, same goes, probably the best machine gun in the game. And Yalahorn, no words need to be said about Yalahorn. If you haven't upgraded this yet, definitely do it. I mean, doing an extra 30 attack damage with Yalahorn, this thing is overpowered. It's just incredibly powerful. So coming down to the curios, we've got auto rifle telemetry, shotgun telemetry, and rocket launcher telemetry. So if you're looking to upgrade any of those 3 weapon types, this will help you do it faster. We've got the plasma drive and the stealth drive. So if you'd like to upgrade a blue rare sparrow to a legendary and get a different color contrail on it, you can use those. And of course, we've got heavy ammo synthesis. Really, guys, pick up heavy ammo. Pick up as much as you can afford, especially if you're doing a lot of raiding. It is hugely valuable, and this is definitely the cheapest way of doing it. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button if you liked the video. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.